of Representatives of the Republic of Philippines for his kind invitation. Honorable Robert Pittenger, former U.S. Representative and Chairman of the Parliamentary Intelligence Security Forum, Honorable Maria Rachel Arines, Chairperson of the Foreign Affairs Committee of the House of Representatives of the Philippines. Excellencies, distinguished parliamentarians, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to address in this distinguished forum and share the ASEAN's and ASEAN Inter-Parliamentary Assembly perspectives on issue of great significance, ensuring a rules-based international order in the Indo-Pacific amid evolving global challenges that we face today. In today's interconnected world, geopolitical shifts and economic uncertainties shape both regional and global dynamics. Evolving partnerships and a changing multilateral order make stronger cooperation essential to sustaining peace, stability, and prosperity in our region and beyond. Since ASEAN inception in 1967, ASEAN has prioritized stability, peaceful dialogue, and non-interference as the foundation of regional harmony. The Bangkok Declaration laid the groundwork for ASEAN's commitment to cooperation, while the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, TAC, established a framework for peaceful coexistence and conflict resolution. The TAC's enduring relevance highlights ASEAN commitment to these principles, and currently, with 55 contracting parties and growing international interest, the treaty has gained broad acceptance as a foundation for cooperation and peaceful engagement. And over time, these principles evolved, leading to the recognition of ASEAN centrality in the ASEAN Charter and reinforcing respect for a rules-based international order. Situated at the heart of the Indo-Pacific, ASEAN is more than just a region. It is a dynamic community shaped by diverse cultures, economies, and political systems, ranging from socialist states like Vietnam and Laos PDR to full democracies like Indonesia and the Philippines, and absolute monarchies like Brunei Darussalam. Despite these differences, ASEAN remains bound by a shared vision of peace and prosperity, fostering cooperation and unity amid its rich diversity. ASEAN is a home to over 670 million people, with more than half under the age of 35. ASEAN is one of the world's most youthful and rapidly growing regions. Its collective GDP exceeds the $3.6 trillion, making it the world's fifth largest economy, and as highlighted by His Excellency, to be the fourth largest economy in 5 years to come, with strong prospects for continued expansion. These combined strategic location and economic influence have long made ASEAN a hub for global trade, security, and diplomacy. And with this role, however, comes responsibility. As ASEAN navigates an increasingly complex global landscape, the question arises: how can it remain a pillar of stability amidst growing uncertainties? Geopolitical rivalries test our unity, making diplomacy and cooperation more crucial than ever. At the same time, maritime and territorial disputes challenge our commitment to peaceful resolution and respect for international law. Beyond these traditional concerns, emerging security threats such as cyber risks, climate change, and transnational crime demand not only national responses, but also regional coordination and adaptive strategies. Effectively, managing these challenges calls for continued dialogue, cooperation, and adherence to the established principles. ASEAN continues to uphold regional stability through diplomacy, as reflected in the ASEAN Outlook on the Indo-Pacific, which promotes openness, inclusivity, and respect for international law, ensuring ASEAN remains a reliable platform for regional and inter-regional engagements. The late Dr. Surin Pitsuwan, the 12th ASEAN Secretary General, once said, ASEAN must take a proactive role in shaping the regional order, rather than merely reacting to external pressures. Our strength lies in our ability to unite all stakeholders in a meaningful dialogue. This vision remains critical today. Maintaining peace is not passive. It demands continuous engagement, negotiation, and resilience. To uphold this meaningful dialogue must take place not only with external partners, but also among the ASEAN member states. Strengthening trust and cooperation within ASEAN ensures that we stand firm before engaging externally, allowing us to navigate global challenges without being shaped by the competing interests of major powers. Our unity is our strength, and ASEAN can only be truly resilient when we uphold our shared principles and commitments together, ensuring that our region remains stable, independent, and driven by its own collective interests. From AIPA's perspective, parliaments serve not only as legislative bodies, but also as bridges between the governments and the people, ensuring that ASEAN's commitments are reflected in national policies and translated into action. As parliamentarians, we play a pivotal role, a vital role in reinforcing ASEAN's commitment to peace and the rules-based international order by aligning policies with its principles. Through strengthened parliamentary oversight, legislative cooperation, and sustained engagements with external partners, we help uphold the values that sustain regional stability, mutual respect, dialogue, and multilateralism. And by fostering greater parliamentary diplomacy and collaboration, we contribute to a more cohesive and responsive ASEAN capable of addressing evolving challenges. And in this regard, I commend this forum for fostering meaningful discussions, enhancing cooperation, and strengthening our collective vision for a stable, rules-based, and people-centered regional order. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, peace in one region strengthens global stability, and conflict in another can just as easily disrupt the world's balance. In this interconnected era, no nation stands in isolation. The security of one is tied to the security of all. The challenges we face are complex, but ASEAN's history proves that dialogue and unity can overcome even the most difficult circumstances. Thus, it is essential to reaffirm our collective commitment to a region built on cooperation, inclusivity, and lasting peace, one that extends beyond the present and safeguards the future for generations to come. Thank you.